Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a CD collection video. This is for CD collection video 18 that I'm going to be doing a CD collection video on. So I'm going to discuss what CDs I'm going to be talking about for this video and let you know what I'm going to be going through for this one. So let's start with Breaking Benjamin Aurora. Now, I did own this a bit ago, and yeah, I did decide to prop my uh, phone up to my spiral notebooks. So at least I got to prop it up for a bit, and hopefully I can see how this turns out. But yeah, the songs I liked from this were So Cold, the Aurora version. Failure featuring Michael Barnes was actually pretty good. Probably not the best, but it was still pretty good for what it was. Far Away, I really love that song. Hands down, it's just one of my favorite songs. Angels Fall, Aurora version's pretty nice. Red Cold River featuring Spencer Chamberlain of Under Oath, pretty solid track. And Dance with the Devil and Dear Agony were really good ones. They had featured artist Adam Gontier from former 3 Days Grace member or 3 Days Grace singer, now with Saint Asonia. And yeah, this album was really good. I really liked it. And yeah, the first album I mentioned, I forgot to mention Lacey Sturm was in the Dear Agony song. And yeah, I mentioned Breaking Benjamin Aurora. And definitely buy that if you haven't bought it. Alright, the next one I'm going to mention is The Weeknd After Hours. This album, it doesn't have a track listing for the video towards the end. I know you can see some of my other CDs that I'm going to mention. I don't want to spoil what other CDs I'm going to mention yet. But yeah, this was a pretty good album. And here's the CD itself and all that, which is pretty cool. Um, yeah, it was a really good album. I liked Alone Again as one of the songs. Too Late was actually not too bad. Um, Hardest to Love, I think, is another song. Um, and track number 4 was, you'll have to remind me what track number 4 was again. Snowblind, I think, is one of the other songs. Escape from LA was not so bad, but there were some cringy lyrics in it that I wasn't sure about liking. But still, it wasn't too bad. The title track's really good. I really like the title track. And Faith is one of my favorite ones. Heartless, not so much my favorite. That's the only song that really brought the rating down a bit. Blinding Lights was pretty good. And In Your Eyes and Save Your Tears. They just made a music video for Save Your Tears last month, and I actually did enjoy that music video. It was pretty cool, but somewhat messed up at times. But still, the next album I mentioned was Weekend After Hours. Alrighty, so the next one I'm going to mention is Niall Horan with Heartbreak Weather. Now, it does show the track list for it, which I actually did love this album. The title track was pretty good. Black and White, not so bad, and Dear Patience was a little mellow, but still really nice. Bend the Rules and Small Talk were... I think Small Talk, I wasn't sure about liking that one, but it was pretty solid. Arms of a Stranger was really good. No Judgment was solid. Not great, but it was solid. San Francisco and Still were really awesome tracks. Here's a picture of him, of course. and the CDs like in here or whatever, and you have the little booklet for it, which is pretty cool, where you can read the lyrics and all that. So it's a really good album. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't heard this album, Heartbreak Weather by Niall Horan. So the third album I mentioned was Niall Horan, Heartbreak Weather. Now the next one I'm going to mention is Poppy's I Disagree. Now I actually have the stickers right there, if you can see that, for Poppy I Disagree. So it's a pretty good album. A few songs I wasn't sure about liking. Fill the Crown, not my favorite one. Nothing I Need was pretty solid, but not great. Sit Stay was pretty good. Bite Your Teeth, I really enjoyed. Here's the back of it, the track list for it. I only got the regular edition. They don't have a deluxe edition audio CD for it, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. Here's the inside of it, of course, which is pretty cool. Concrete and I Disagree were really good songs, hands down. And Blood Money was a pretty solid song. It was good. It was just some things in the song were kind of weird. Poppy usually makes weird stuff. But still, this was a pretty good album. Came out last January 10th of 2020. So, yeah. Don't Go Outside was a good closer, and Sick of the Sun was not so bad. Anything Like Me I really enjoyed too. So, yeah, the fourth album I talked about was Poppy I Disagree. The next album I'm going to talk about is Amity Affliction, Everyone Loves You Once You Leave Them. Now, I got my hands on this. I know I gave it like a 7.5 when I reviewed it, but it got an 8 towards later on after I listened to it more. And I was really liking this album a bit more. Not 100%, but 75% of the time I was starting to like it. So, hands down, it's not too bad. Coffin was a really good song. All My Friends Are Dead was pretty good. Soak Me in Bleach was really awesome. All I Do Is Sink was a pretty good one. Baltimore Rain was pretty solid, but still delivered. A Loneliness, not technically my favorite one, but didn't do so bad. Forever it's growing on me, of course. And Just Like Me was a solid one. And Born to Lose I really like now. I'm really liking that song now. Fever Dream and Catatonia. Fever Dream, not so great, but not bad. And Catatonia was a banger for sure. So, here's the back of it. It only just shows the track list. And there's the inside of it, of course. And the CD is actually pretty cool. Just shows the pictures of the ghosts and all that, which is pretty awesome. On the CD, of course. But yeah, the fifth album I talked about was Amity Affliction, Everyone Loves You Once You Leave Them. I got my hands on it. It was like $9, I think. So it wasn't so bad of a deal. The next album, it's probably going to be the last one I'll be talking about. And then I'm going to wrap this video up for Motionless in White Disguise. I just got this like 3 days ago. So I'm really happy I did. Like the CD's a little doesn't close right, but here's the CD itself, and it has the crow on it, which is pretty cool. And the songs I liked from it were Disguise, Headache, Code was actually pretty good. Thoughts and Prayers was really awesome. Legacy, not so bad, but still good in its own way. Undead Ahead 2, The Tale of the Midnight Ride was a banger for sure. Holding On to Smoke was not so bad. Another Life I really enjoyed. Broadcasting from Beyond the Grave, Death Incorporated was really good one. And Catharsis I really liked. It was a great closer to the album. I wasn't sure what I was going to rate it when I reviewed the album almost 2 years ago. But I really like it now, so yeah. And here's the back of it, of course. You can see the track list. And I only paid like $9 for this album. Well, $9 and some change. I think $9.67 I paid for it, like the other last week or whatever. But I really enjoyed this album. So yeah, the sixth album I mentioned was Motionless in White Disguise. That's gonna be it for the CD collection video. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of CD collection video 18 if you liked it. And if you like this CD collection video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I just decided to prop my phone up because I do have a phone case where I can prop it, which is pretty cool. So I'm probably going to start doing that from time to time, but sometimes I'll hold my phone, sometimes I won't. But I just chose to prop it for the moment. And hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this CD collection video 18. And yeah, I will be returning to you. It's going to be officially tomorrow for the Foo Fighters debut studio album. I'll be reviewing for the Marathon studio album. And then I'll be doing some more videos later in the week, so definitely tune in for that. I hope you enjoyed this CD collection video 18. Definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.